Hi, this is Geert-Jan from the NetBeans team. In this screencast, we're going to look at migrating an existing application to use the new Java 8 language constructs. If you go to the Java SE8 Lambda Quick Start, you will learn about the new Java 8 language constructs, in particular lambdas, method references, and streams. Similarly, if you go to the online Java tutorial, you will see that there's a new section on lambda expressions, on method references, and also on streams. We're going to apply these concepts to an existing application, which you can see here in the browser. I'm going to change the layout of the browser to be smartphone portrait so that we can see the browser next to the development environment. Also, because the application is deployed into the Chrome browser with which NetBeans has a connection via a plugin that you can see here represented by a NetBeans icon, we can click on items in the browser and see where they are defined in the IDE, and vice versa. As we move up and down the Live DOM browser, we can see that different items inside of the browser are selected. But the point, however, is to migrate this application to use Java 8. So for any application where this needs to be done, right-click, go to Properties, specify that the source binary format should be set to JDK8, and also that in the Libraries tab, JDK8 itself is registered, which means you need to download JDK8 and register it in NetBeans before you can do all of this. Once all of that has been done, you take your application, you go to Refactor and Inspect and Transform. You see a range of different configurations already pre-configured for you for migrating to various releases of the JDK. In the case of migrating to JDK8, what it means is, in addition to migrating to use lambdas and member references instead of anonymous init classes, there are also some inspections included from JDK7, such as can use daemon and convert to try with resources, as well as other migration inspections from other JDKs, because potentially the application that you're migrating isn't migrating directly from JDK7 to 8, but maybe from Java 6 or from an earlier release of Java. You can also see that we can set the configuration on a current project or on all the open projects, or to a particular scope. And the scope can be one or more packages or one or more classes. In other words, you can specify where the configuration or the individual inspection will be applied. So we choose the current project, we set it to migrate to JDK8, we click Inspect, and the inspection is done across our scope, and we see then in the refactoring window that a lot of results are returned. In the case of lambda expressions, here you can see the current state of the code and what it will look like with the inspection applied. So let's take a look directly inside of the code. So use lambda's expression. This is what the code looks like right now, using an anonymous inner class. And you can see here in the sidebar we can say use lambda expression, and now we have a nice lambda expression which we can convert, if we want, back again to the anonymous inner class. But to do it really fast, we can click do refactoring, and then all these changes that are suggested by the refactoring tool will be applied all in one go and update all of our anonymous inner classes to use lambda expressions, and as well as the daemon inferences and all of the other inspections that we have selected. So this is how to get started migrating your code. Run the inspector right across all of your applications all in one go. Let it identify all the anonymous inner classes, and then let NetBeans convert those anonymous inner classes to lambda expressions for you. In the next screencast, we'll look at doing some more fine-grained refactoring, moving from lambda expressions to using method references and the differences between them, as well as using streams instead of for each loops and similar constructs from pre-Java 8. Thanks, and have fun refactoring your code to Java 8.